Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your St. Louis Cardinals.
Just about set to go. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Michaelis. What do we need to know here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Now into the game, Pedro Pajes. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 43.
So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Leading off for the Angels, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Ball, that's in.
Next pitch is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone, and the count's full.
I got 3-2.
Center field. Scott under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third, right fielder Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. 2 out, space is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tyler Anderson. How about a report on him, Chris?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Leading off, Lars Nootbaar. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Paris grabs it on the run. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And singing against the southpaw on the mound, the Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And the batter now, Pedro Pajes. Anderson ready to work. And that one fouled off. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting third, designated hitter Lucan Baker.
And now the DH, Lucan Baker. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3. Headed towards the corner. Trout on his horse. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The 2-1. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 7th, second baseman
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Backed off the plate that time. O'Hoppe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here in St. Louis, here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan
Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Broken bat, roller to first. Shanuel steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. 1 out, base is empty. Hot shot to third. Moncada tossed to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Brendan
Donovan will hit next. No score here in the second. Out there to center. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Offense held in check there. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. No score. Top half of the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Kyren Paris.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And that misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get
Now
away
batting,
from you
left
awfully
fielder,
quickly.
Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. The 1-1. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Newman leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the go. Gets a piece and stays alive.
The count is full.
Squirts away a little bit. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second. To the right side, Pajes. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice
Now
job of the
batting,
pitcher to
the
bear
first
down, make the
baseman,
pitch, get the
Nolan
ground
Schaller.
ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nolan Schaller now at the plate. And that one popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Angels strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in St. Louis,
Leading off
now
for
it's the
the
right
Cardinals,
fielder, Jordan
Right
Walker.
fielder, Jordan Walker.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. Rocketed out towards right center. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Batting ninth,
Mason
the
Wynn
shortstop,
next up for the
Mason
Cardinals. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. Walker off of first with 2 away.
Hey.
Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Hit on the ground to short. Newman tosses to first. Inning over. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and we are still scoreless. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Helsley, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kicks and deals.
That's ball 3.
Jorge Soler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Solid
Now
swing
batting,
from start
the
to end.
designated
On
hitter,
time with
Jorge
everything.
Soler.
Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Oliver Marmol towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Miles Michaelis won't go any further, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching
John
for the
King
Cardinals.
takes over on the mound. He's making his
Number
2nd appearance
47.
of the season.
John King.
And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Check swing, no appeal, and a count 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
2-2 down. And that's downstairs and outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And he walked him.
Ball four.
And with 2 outs,
First base.
the go-ahead run is at second base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Making a move at first, coming in as a pinch runner, Joe Adele. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. And next for L.A., Yoan Moncada. Here's a 1-1.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance, good job behind the dish. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. And out 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Luis Rengifo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Nootbaar ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Pedro Pajes. That's in there. Counts full, 3-2. Activity in the bullpen. Brock Burke getting ready to go. Joyce, the right-hander, also getting loose. Up the middle. Newman to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Lucan Baker.
Lucan Baker next up for the Cardinals. That one missed. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2 now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Michael Ciani.
Number 22.
2 outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera. Now snap throw to first. Ciani back on a dive. First offering, runner goes, pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Man at second. Line drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. In there safely.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler Anderson will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in
Angels.
the game for the Angels, Brock
Number
Burke.
46.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Brock Burke.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Brendan Donovan. Hit in the air, center field. Paris has this one sized up, drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Cards on the board with this double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back, and here
Cardinals.
comes the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Number
He
56.
comes in with a chance for his second
Ryan
save of the season. Now into the ball game on
Helsley.
defense, Nolan Gorman. He's the new
Fifth
third
chance for
baseman.
the Cardinals.
Well, one-run
Now
game,
playing
so
third
in now
base.
for the Angels, Luis
Number
Rengifo.
16. Nolan Gorman.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a ball. Headed towards the corner. Walker hustling after it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Kyron Paris, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ripped to short. And they're down to their last out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. And a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.